Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I get this massive volume wavy hair. This video was so highly requested after I posted this picture on Instagram. You guys were all like, please do a wavy tutorial. So here I am, your wish is my command. So before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section below. And if you want to see how I got this wavy hair, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I've put you a little bit further back today just so I've got a lot of room and you can actually see more of my hair. So the first thing that I'm going to do is brush through my hair, make sure there's no knots in it or anything like that. So I'm going to use my Tangle Teezer. This is actually the blow dry one. I can't actually find any of my other Tangle Teezers right now, but this works just as well. So I'm just taking a brush through all my hair and making sure it's all nice and smooth. So I've actually got freshly washed hair, I've got all my heat protectant in it, everything like that, so my hair is all prepped and ready to go for this look. So the tool that I actually use for the waves is the Beauty Works and MOLY May waver. So ever since I got this, so actually the first time I got it I used it, loved it, but then the second time I used it I actually did a different technique and now I'm actually obsessed and I do this every single week. It's honestly my favourite hair to do now. We went to Ibiza for my best friend's hen do and I waved her hair for the day, went to Ocean, and she actually bought one of these on the way home because she loved her hair that much. And I feel like it really lasts in hair that doesn't hold a curl as well. Like my hair holds a curl really well, but this lasted like literally all day till the next day. I think this retails for £90, but you can get 20% off using my code LFTF RebeccaC. I'll pop it on screen for you. On Look Fantastic, so you can literally get 20% off this, which is absolutely amazing. So I feel like I've been rambling enough now, so you can actually turn it on here and then you can see it's heating up. I always put mine on the highest temperature of 220. I don't know if you can see that. Make sure you have heat protectant in if you are going that high. My hair's never been dyed or highlighted and I do have like quite coarse, thick hair, so I do need the higher temperature, but if you have damaged hair or anything like that, make sure you don't put it as high. So I like to section my hair into two first and then do like one side at a time. So I'll just take a section from the back. Now I actually don't section my hair very well, but this is just the way that I find it easiest. Now I'll just take a big clip and section that out the way. So we've literally just got a nice thick piece here. So what I tend to do is split this into two. So you've sort of got like 1 inch sections, if you will. So we're going to start on this underneath piece first. So temperature's reached. All I'm going to do is take that section. I'm actually using the viewfinder as a mirror, so you'll have to bear with me. But all you do is literally clamp it on. This is so easy, guys, as well. It's literally the easiest thing in the world. If you are bad at curls or anything like that, you just can't do it, get this because you will find it so much easier. And it doesn't even take that long either. So I just like to leave that on for a few seconds, and then where the last bump is, that's where you put the top bump. So as you move the waver down the hair, you will actually feel it fit into the waver. It's quite hard to explain without you actually feeling it in person, but you can actually feel when the wave fits into the waver again. And see, I'll just move it. Can you see how it just bumps into it like that? Also, you can see that I'm using it this way. So the clamp is on the top. And I'm going to go to the end of my hair. This is the easiest thing in the world. So I'm going to go all the way down my hair. This is also all my own hair, guys, as well. I don't have extensions or anything like that, and it still lasts on like natural hair. I know that obviously heat tools last a lot longer on extensions, but I don't have extensions and it lasts really well. So this is our first wave. I'm not going to brush it out yet. We're going to go into that next section that we sectioned off first. So the first wave we did this way. We're actually going to flip the waver over and go in the other direction. So now can you see the clamp is on the bottom? So we're going to start at the top and work our way down. So the reason why you flip it over, so I just do like one section one way, one section the other way, one section one way, one section the other way, and do it like that, because that way the waves go different ways and it actually creates more volume in your hair, so your hair goes bigger because the waves aren't all fitting into each other. They're like stacked on top of each other and going different ways, so it gives you so much more volume, and I feel like it looks better as well. The first time I used my waver I didn't do this, but the second time I did it, it looked mint. So I also feel like taking smaller sections is better as well. And if I just show you how it like fits, There we go. It like instantly slots in. It's the easiest thing to do in the world, honestly, to be honest. And when it gets to the end, I might even have to do another little one on this end bit. Okay, so now we've got both of those waves going in different directions. So I'm not actually going to brush this out yet. What I'm going to do is take my Way Volumizing Hairspray. This is absolutely amazing if you want that volume. I sort of like spread my hair out like this and just give it a quick spray, and then I literally just leave it to do its thing. So I'm going to do the rest of my head. Again, I just take sections of hair. So I'm going to start from the bottom here, put all that behind me. So the last wave that we did was this way, so we're going to turn the waver this way. And also as well, when you are going down on the wave, can you see how that clamps my hair in? Now if I leave it at this angle, that's going to create a line here, it's going to create a crease. So you want to make sure that you're sort of like holding it at an angle so that the hair is directly going into the waver rather than sort of like resisting against it. Otherwise you get lines. It's more important on the top of your hair rather than underneath. This was a very, very highly requested video. So I think it actually came from when we was in Ibiza. I waved my hair for the day that we went to Ibiza Rocks. So I waved my hair about 1-ish, I think, maybe, I think about 12, 1-ish, something like that. And then we literally, so bearing in mind it was like a 30-degree heat, so super, super hot. We went on a boat to Ibiza Rocks. Then we were sat at Ibiza Rocks all day in the heat. I went in the pool. Megan threw a glass of Prosecco over my head. Like, we were just living life. I was like dancing. Obviously it's very humid. It was so hot and everything. Then we went back to the hotel on another boat, and then we got ready, went out for dinner. It was such like a mad rush to get ready for dinner that night as well. Got back on the boat again to the other side, went out for dinner, came home again on the boat. Been on 4 boat trips that day, 4 very windy boat trips, 30-degree heat. And the next morning my waves were still in place. Like, they didn't even look any different to what I'd actually done from before we went to Ibiza Rocks. It was actually pretty crazy. So this has become definitely my favourite hairstyle because it just lasts so long. It can literally last days. Here I am actually going to split into 2. So again, flipping it round, and we're going this way now. But yeah, I'll post some pictures of how it looked when we were in the pool in Ibiza Rocks, because I'd had it in about 4 hours by then, and I'd literally been out in the sun, not even been inside. I thought it was going to drop. Like, I thought by the time we'd get to Ibiza Rocks my hair would have dropped so much, but it literally did not budge. I was so happy. And then looking back at all the photos when we were in the pool and stuff, oh, it was just so good. But yeah, I'll post a few pictures of how it looked at different stages as well, just so you can see. Here we're going to flip it round and do it this way, so making sure that I'm like having that hair go into the waver rather than me having it like this, just so we don't have that line. So we've got a good amount of hair here. Can you see how all the waves aren't even fitting into each other? They're literally sitting in different directions and things like that because we've gone in those alternating directions. It's creating way more volume than if they were to all fit together. Taking my Way Volumizing Hairspray. I think you can also get 20% off this with my code. I'll have to check on Look Fantastic and let you know, but it is a really, really good hairspray. So again, sectioning it off. Now I'm going to work up now. So I was working from the back, I'm going to work from the bottom up. So we have this sort of straight section here. So I'm going to work from these back pieces, and I'm going to flip it because the last one that we did was the other way. If there's just like a little tuft like that, I'll just leave it. I feel like it makes it look a little bit more natural if you've got like a little bit of an end anyway. Split this into 2. So this is what I mean when it comes to the line. So it don't go in like this with the clamp sort of like on the hair, sort of go into the side like this so the hair goes into the hair. I feel like that's a better explanation than what I've done so far. I'm going to flip in the opposite direction and go in this way. I am actually going to film a full-on hair care routine soon, guys. Of all the products that I'm using at the minute, because I feel like my hair is in such good condition at the minute. I've been really looking after it, using some amazing products, and yeah, and I feel like a lot of you have requested it as well, so I'm definitely going to do that for you soon. I've got so many YouTube ideas at the minute as well, like I'm going to be uploading more, and I've just got so many ideas. I feel really inspired at the minute. So this might look a little bit crazy because we've not brushed it out yet, but I always think it's better to leave it and then brush it out afterwards at the end. I like to leave like a little bit of like a 1.5 inch gap, just because I feel like it looks a little bit more natural than having the wave straight from the root. So I always like to leave a little bit of a gap. So I'm just going to flip this way. And again, I'm going in as if the hair would be coming in, it's hard to see from this angle, but from like underneath, just so I don't get that line. They also have a jumbo waver, which is actually a bit bigger than this, and it creates like more looser waves. It looks really nice actually, but I've not tried that one, I need to. This one is absolutely amazing. So when it comes to like bangs or a fringe, I would say don't do it all in one. I would say split it into sections and do 2 different waves. So again, you've got that volume. So I'm going to split mine into top and bottom, so it gives it a little bit more dimension as well. Underneath part of the bang done, and then I'm going to do this top part just so that they sit sort of like on top of each other. I've just sprayed with all my Way hairspray. This looks crazy right now, doesn't look that great. We're going to do this side and then I'll be right back, and then I'll show you how I brush it all out and make it look amazing. All right guys, so I've waved all the hair, looks a little bit crazy right now, so we're going to sort it out. So I'm going to take the comb that comes in the waver kit, and I'm just going to run through all the waves, and this is when it starts to look a little bit more sort of like, not natural, but do you know what I mean? And as it drops throughout the day, it starts to look amazing. Obviously the top of my hair is looking really flat, so we're going to sort that out. I bought this brush from Look Fantastic and it's literally the best thing ever. I love it so much. So just sort of like section the top bit and just tease it down a little bit, just for a little bit of height at the top. On this side, just need a little bit of height, like back here. And then I've just got a few flyaways at the top, so I'm taking my Way matte pomade. Guys, this is insane, it's so good. Literally take the tiniest amount and I'll rub it between my fingers, and I'll just go and flick down all those flyaways. And because it's a cream, like it doesn't set, so even like the day after you can do something different with your hair and it's like malleable, if that makes sense. So I'm just pushing this through my roots as well, just for a bit of volume. So I like to sort of like put my fingers through it and sort of like ruffle it up a bit, just to like get some volume in it and sort of like air it out, and it'll drop in like the next 10-20 minutes, and that's when it'll start looking amazing. All right guys, so it's settled down a bit. I've been playing about with it, brushing it through, and this is the final hair. Obviously it'll settle down a little bit over the next like half an hour or so and look even better. I feel like this is what is good about this hairstyle, like the longer you leave it, it still looks good, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't just look its best when it's first finished and then it gets worse. It actually gets better, I feel like. This is our finished hair. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and this will stay like this for days now on me. All right guys, so that is it from me. That is the waver tutorial. I'm going to leave a link to all the products that I used in the description box for you, including the brushes and everything like that. I'll also leave that 20% discount code as well if any of you want to use it. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!